Recording.
Hello.
Button. Double tap to
This
activate.
is Leah. I'm on my personal page because I want to continue. I want to put my Hanner Studio. Always going to be about music, and I'm going to continue to use that Hanner Studio page to talk only about music. But my personal page is going to deal with a lot of things. But if you want to check out all the AI and personal videos I do with voice lessons, please check out Hanner Studio, or as the YouTube channel goes, at Hanner Studio Q8W. That is the official address. So if you want to check that out, please go to that page. All right. Now that I've got all the details of that page, in which we're going to be talking about music and all that stuff, I want to talk about something else that's been on my mind for quite a few times. The Lord has given me inspiration to talk about this, and I don't have a whole lot of time because I'm going to be doing a Bible study in a matter of minutes. But the Lord impressed on me about somebody that I know. And it could be anybody. So don't think, oh, is it me? Is it me? You know, it could be anybody. But it's someone in particular that I know that is having an issue with forgiveness. So that person would be very, I want to talk to that particular person, but I could be talking to any one of you. So in the Lord's Prayer, he talks about, give us this daily of course he praises God, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Giving God the glory, of course, giving the Father, our Father who art in heaven, starting that. Okay. And then of course he praises God through, Jesus talks about it. Now here comes our needs and our wants. Give us this day our daily bread. In other words, give us what we need to continue our day. And this is the one that everybody trips over. I know a lot of people, even including myself, have tripped over this one. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. That is the King James version of that. But you can also say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So that seems to be a sticky wicket for a lot of people because they have issues going way back into things that they know are, they've been done wrong. A lot of people I know, including myself, I've been done wrong at the church. I've been done wrong with other things, growing up. I mean, how would you like to be called Little Leah for 30 years of your life? Probably not. I was called that for quite a while until I got to be old enough to do a new service, but that didn't work out very well for some reasons because of sin in the church and stuff like that. So I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the stuff that I came back to after I got through with my education over at Fresno State. I came back to some people who said, we're not as educated as you are, so you can't tell us what to do. I came back to a lot, I grew up in a little church, and a lot of people, there's a lot of people who aren't, didn't get the same kind of musical education I did. And unfortunately, I got the brunt of that because of a lot of situations. I'm going to say this for the sake of doing that. I had a dream one time that I stopped at the doors of the old church that I grew up with, and I had to come to that realization that I was, standing in the dark, the lights were out, nobody was home, but I had to stand there and ask God for forgiveness for the times that I have, help me forgive the people that really hurt me back in the day when I was, and I was trying to lead a choir or do anything like that for that purpose. Now here's where it gets all sticky, because I want to be able to say that to somebody else, any one of you, because we all have been through situations in which people have wronged us. Now I've been through situations in my own life Here's the problem. Here's the big thing I know. There's a passage after the Lord's Prayer that says this: if you cannot forgive men their trespasses, if you can forgive, let me go back here. If you can forgive men their trespasses, your Father will forgive you of your trespasses. But if you cannot forgive men their trespasses, your Father will not forgive you of your trespasses. Now, this is something that really got me when I was dealing with all the stuff that had to do with the church. I had a prayer with my husband that day. I had to stay home because of COVID. This was COVID, and I was dealing with a lot of anxiety. And I had come home from the hospital. This was something that I really had to struggle with a lot. So dealing with the times that I've had to do, I have asked the Lord for forgiveness in all of that. And being able to do so caused me to really think about how I can deal with others who have had issues with forgiveness over the years. Has somebody ever done something to you, especially in the music industry? I know how that goes because a lot of people, there's a lot of issues with lead singers and guitar players. I know that personally from rock musicians, and there's issues in between with families. You look at the story of the Everly Brothers and their little spat. And unfortunately, Daryl Hall and John Oates, two people who worked together for years and now are in the middle of a bitter dispute. Can you think of anything that could really, that person may never accept your, that person may never think they have anything to be forgiven of. They may not even think, but even holding on to a grudge is like, I don't know the analogy, punishing yourself hoping that other person feels the same pain. I think that's the analogy. I don't know how that works, but anyway, forgiveness is not easy. It's doable, but you have to let go of pride. And with me, that was an issue that I needed to deal with on my own terms. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall. I think that's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. So if you or anyone else who's been listening to this issue, this video, or watching it, if you have an issue with forgiveness, understand, we all see it. We know what the wrong was. But to hold on to it and never be able to resolve it in your own mind can result in some deadly consequences. And I don't want to be on that side of God when that happens. And this is a friendly reminder to anybody who's been wronged before. Don't think that I haven't been through this. I think we all have. And we need to come to that realization that God is very serious about forgiveness. All right. Thank you for your time. God bless you. And I will probably be back with some more cheesy videos on my Hanner Studio page. Thank you all, and God bless.
Switch to rear camera. Stop recording button. Double tap to activate.